Anti_scuff_bot says you're live. Stream started. Anti_scuff_bot says switching to live scene. Anti_scuff_bot says scene successfully switched to live.
Live. We are live. Let me put my bed in the trash.
Waddlin says hey Bob.
Hey Waddlin, first in today. It's kind of like, it's a nice day. The only problem about working here. Second, I think your first find there, Zuri. Was that Philly, was it? Hello, Philly. Yeah, it's like, it's a really nice day, but this driveway's in the shade. So it's kind of a little bit like, it's a bit cold. And it should be nice and warm, you know? Doing all right, mate, doing all right. You can see the build is getting there slowly. I think maybe could look at doing some water testing today. Maybe. To be honest with you, something that does need doing fairly sharpish is working on building the wall for the shower. I might see if I have the wood to do that and start that, because I feel like that's slowly being put off, you know. Oh, it's nippy. Why is it? It's a nice day and then I'm in the shade. The cold wind. Feels like 10 degrees. It feels colder than that. It definitely, I feel like it'll be nice and warm in the sun. I'm just gonna quickly go and stand in the sun. You see, that's nice. Yeah, like with what I'm wearing, that's a nice temperature, and you've got the sun.
Philly's life says bring back the North Face pants.
Yeah, I kind of didn't put them on because I thought it was going to be like warm. I underestimated. I don't like this wind. Maybe I'll shut the doors, because that will probably, these rear doors, that will probably reduce the wind. Morning, Judy.
Julian620 says, is it chilly?
It is chilly, annoyingly, because it's like, it's nice in the sun.
620 says it's gonna be like summer today in Jersey.
It's like,
says he, Julia.
yeah, it's just annoying because the sun is nice. I'm going to stop going on about it now. But yes, the sun is nice, but where I am is in the shade and it's a bit cold. However,
620 says Mr. Philly.
Mr. Philly.
Says gotcha.
I'm going to assess if the...
John 1 says hey Stevie in chat.
Hello, John. I'm going to assess to see if the...
Julian 620 says hello landlord.
if the wall can be built. So no free wheel spin for you guys today.
Landlord John to you.
That's Landlord John to you. How dare you, Judy? How dare you assume that's how John wants to be called? Oh, jeez.
Julian 620 says the wall to the shower. Landlord John 1 says hey Julie.
Yeah, so you guys get a free wheel spin if 5 of you are in the chat just before I go live. Well, and speak. You got to speak. When I say any pre-streamers in here, then if 5 people say something, and then you get a free wheel spin. That's what I've decided. We haven't had a free wheel spin yet. Move it out of the way there. Okay, I think if I move you maybe up here. Does this work? I don't know if this is gonna... Well, at least we got the lens though. If we didn't have the lens, I got no chance of this angle working. Yeah, this should do it.
890 says afternoon Steve, I've got my fan wall prep now, just waiting for those spreader blocks to arrive.
Afternoon, Steve. Do we have a Steve in the chat? Anybody? Do we have any Steves? Just now waiting for them spreader blocks. Oh, I think I know what you mean. My husband's name is Stephen, goes by Steve too. Oh, Gareth was talking to Julie's husband. GG's. G to the G's. Wait, is that all? Can that be used? That actually might be used. I don't know why that's in a bin. Let's move my poo out of the way. And then we're left with a waste pipe. Why is this stuck down?
620 says my sis told me that my nephew scored 2 goals in soccer football today.
Football, nice. Why is this not lifting up? What's happened? There we go, someone's sticking it down. Some of that butyl tape, I guess. Well, welcome to my waste pipe. But anyway, that's cool, Julie. Scored 2 goals. What was the score? That's the important bit. Oh, you fell, I think. I mean, maybe that's better actually. Can you see the waste pipe? You actually can't.
G-Link 620 says 5 to 2.
A win or loss? I mean, winning or losing are two different things, Julie.
Steady Flyers says I think Julie means soccer.
No, she means football, mate.
G-Link 620 says sorry 5 to 4 and his team won.
Oh, 154. Nice. All right, can you see? There we go. The waste pipe. A bit of magic. Yeah, those blocks for the roof. Drain plugs. The blocks for the plugs. Oh, maybe we're talking about something different. Blocks for the plugs. Yeah, I don't know what they are. I wonder if it's worth me giving this a little bit of a water test. Although this doesn't matter actually. This has only been made waterproof as like a backup. Because ultimately, I don't plan on my pipe leaking. I would like to think that my pipe won't leak.
620 says I'm happy he enjoys playing.
Yeah, that's cool.
G-Link 620 says nice pipe.
Thank you. Can we have some waste pipe emotes in the chat? It's been a while since we've got this bad boy out, isn't it?
Mark 323 says wasp pipe content.
Hello, DJ Mark. We have returned to the famous
Flyers says
waste
Stevie
pipe.
is laying pipe today. Philly Flyers says normal content.
Okay. It's quite annoying because someone made a good point in their
G-Link 620 says eventually there will be leaking of the pipe. Gareth 890 says are you going to have a hot running water system in?
I will, yes, I will. I think I'll go in diesel. I think it's not fully confirmed yet. Just take this stuff out of my
Philly
pocket.
Flyers says I feel like 5 years old laughing at the same hole.
Yeah, well, you are acting it, aren't you, Philly? If you're laughing at that. It's very obvious and clear a waste pipe for the shower. So if you see anything else, then that's on you. Now I'm going to need to get the actual waste pipe out. Where is my waste pipe? Where have we kept the little beauty? So, have you finished your work for the day, Gareth, on your van? Oh wait, no, you're fishing, right? Are you still fishing?
Philly Flyers says can you make it bigger for a proper fit for me guys?
I'll tell you what I will make bigger, Philly, is the ban on you. This little beauty, in you go. Actually fits like an actual glove. It's actually unbelievable, isn't it? Look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so now where is the other part?
DJ Mark 323 says that's what she said. Philly Flyers says Master Craftsman.
Master Craftsman. Thank you. Oh, we need to keep this safe. It's our little remote.
Gareth 890 says I came home yesterday from fishing. I cracked the hole and made a frame for both to screw into.
Oh, nice, nice. This is our fan remote. I need the actual top bit. I don't know where that's wandered off to. I feel like it's in another box, which is a little bit silly, really, isn't it?
Philly Flyers says Max Banded remote. Best you can get and well worth it.
Are you an expert now, Philly? Are you? It is, mate, yeah. I'm feeling cheeky this morning. I wonder how many of you can't handle me today and you rage quit. Yeah, he's going to rage quit today. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to. He's not. It was a wind-up question. He actually answered it. Thank you, Philly. Well, there is the answer.
I can't build shit, but appreciate others who can.
I think I got him there. I think he bit the bait. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this down here for now. Let's put that butter in there.
Gareth 890 says I have got to get the rear bumper off with a angle grinder. The bolts are rusted in fitting a new bumper paint with silver legend on floor to tidy the back.
Oh, you gotta take the bumper off. Nah, ignore me today, Philly. Ignore me today. A little heater. Oh, I've broken the thing off somehow.
Philly Flyers says I usually do.
Well, you might need extra today. So I don't think you're going to be able to handle my banter. Okay, there's that.
Philly Flyers says you were third monitor and downgrading you to fourth.
Jesus, man's flexing his monitors. Yeah, well, I'm downgrading you to monitor 72, so unlucky. I must have a box somewhere that has that part in it. I can't remember what the part looks like. It's been such a long time. Oh, I know where it might be. Oh, guess what's in the way? The frickin' dishwasher. Of course it is. Is this it? Oh yes, here we go. Don't think it's that, is it? No. Or is it? No. Oh, hang on. This might make more sense.
Philly Flyers says where is Yemsy?
I don't know where Yemsy is, to be fair. On a separate note, did the Discord note you go off?
Philly Flyers says yep and on time.
Yep, and on time.
Philly
There's a W, Breezy. I don't know if this is the right part, or whether this part comes with. What I might do is I might buy another one of these, because I might have lost the part. I might buy another one of these and then return this one.
Philly Flyers says small scam.
No, I was scammed.
Philly Flyers says, but I do the same.
Now I'm playing like what do you call it? Storage box Tetris. Oops. Haven't got the greatest of space here. Unless it is just that. Maybe it is just that. It might be. I also feel like this has a part to play. Does it not have instructions with it? It's quite interesting. You put your hand there and you can feel the breeze coming up the pipe. Yeah, maybe that just goes. It's got to go that way, surely. If that even is part of it and not part of the other bit. Oh, we lost connection. Of course it has. Is the stream working okay? Just a waste pipe. How's it going, Gripper? Come on. Struggling to load. Could not connect. Ah. Maybe I'll get my normal phone, use that as a backup chat. Failed to verify the login token. Check your connection. What? Has it like kicked me out or something? Is the stream holding up all right? Soul Smoke, how's it going, man? I'm having problems at the minute, which is just standard. Nothing out of the ordinary. I think the internet has gone down. I think it is actually the router playing up. If I do a quick speed test. Oh wow. 0.12. Is this... the hell's going on with the internet? Hang on, chat. I think I need a router reset. Wait, it's not actually today's red outfit day. Oh, it's actually simply just because of how far out of reach it is and with the doors closed. Because I moved away and it worked. Oh, I moved towards it, sorry. Someone say something, see if TTS is working again. Kind of don't want that door open though, it's freezing. Well, it's not freezing, I'm being dramatic, but...
The stash room says 69.
There we go.
TJ Mark 323 says something.
Something.
Flyers says bark, bark, bark.
Bark, bark, bark.
Commander Coda says it is cold today.
How's it going, Commander Coda?
Gareth 890 says what's the takeaway choice today? Drake's last WWF his trip to Tim Horton on cards. To tie your shoe. Baby Beast Twitch says who farted.
Hello, baby bears. I don't think anyone farted. Did someone try and do a fart thing? Shoelaces.
Says me sorry.
No, my shoelace is all right.
Commander Coda says sorry, my vision is so cloudy today it's getting worse. Baby Beast Twitch says lol.
Okay. I need 2 bits of ply to ensure I get this right. So someone mentioned, which unfortunately makes perfect sense, that when I lined this up originally, I lined it up with a bit of ply down here, but I didn't cater for the frame wood, so that's going to cause me some issues.
Philly Flyers says Stevie, can you stand in that shower? I feel like your feet won't fit.
Of course they will, mate. Right, let me get the ply. Is it down here? Is it the other side? Oh, there's a label here. One that got away. 1mm fan.
Commander Dakota says all in red today.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I'm going to get to build the wall. No, I'm going to need to go out the back doors, hang on.
Philly Flyers says yeah, I feel like we need the bad uniform on.
The fan uniform. You're not feeling it today? So this is 12mm ply I'm about to grab and show you. This is what I was thinking of using, having it a bit thicker for the shower. How's it going, Smiley? Welcome in.
Smiley 6669 says how we grow.
I'm alright, how are you doing?
Baby Beast Twitch says would the van uniform be green instead of red?
I think he's just referring to the standard outfit I normally wear.
Yemzi says good afternoon.
Hey, MZ.
Baby Beast Twitch says ah. Commander Dakota says hi at Yemzi. Philly Flyers says yeah, Yemzi is here. Julian 620 says there's M. Philly Flyers says what's the issue, Stevie?
It just doesn't.
Baby Beast Twitch says have to go. Taking my truck to the shop.
Have a good one, ma'am. Take care. It just doesn't line up. It was one of the issues I had before.
Philly Flyers says not square.
No, I don't really care about it being square. It just doesn't. It needs to line up with the hole. Otherwise, we have major issues. And it didn't really line up properly before. Yeah. So it's another problem I have to try and solve.
20 says by Baby Bear.
But yeah, once I lined it all up, it just about fit with this, just about, but it had a bit of pressure on the screw, which I didn't like. I guess I'll just try and screw it in and just try and figure out where it can go. Yeah. I wonder if there is.
Flyers says I assume you'll use a hose shower head so you can use outside the van if needed.
Well, on this one, no. This one won't be. That's why it's stuck down a little bit. There's a tiny bit of mastic glue. Good job it was a tiny bit.
Billy Flyers says will you be putting a waterproof membrane below the base?
I haven't decided on that, Philly. Probably makes sense to.
Billy Flyers says maybe a small plastic sheet. Soul Smoke says stare into the for too long and they will start staring back.
It's kind of, this is one of those problems where there was it was a problem, and I was like, there's not really much more I can do because I wasn't ready to build the wall, so I'll come back to it. And now we're at a time when really I've got to come back to it because I've got to start thinking about building the frame for the wall. It's just where it doesn't actually line up. So I don't really want to rip the whole waste pipe out.
Says build the wall first, right?
So yeah, basically we've got the waste pipe bit in, and that lines up with that, and we have to kind of build around that. But the problem is you can't fit ply down the side of it.
Smoke says, how far out of place is it?
Couple of mil, maybe even up to 10 mil. I don't really know. It's at an angle, so there's not really a definitive answer on that.
The Felsidish says is that for the toilet?
Nah, this is for the shower.
Sadish says Ukul.
Well, it just goes down like this.
Dragon says hi and Steve Abel chat. Thank you for the gift sub yesterday. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for lurking. I had to pick someone, so I just picked you, Dragon, because I know you do lurk the stream a lot. Yeah, then it means you get ad-free content. Yeah, so it doesn't quite line up. You can't fit this down here, which would be the wall. So it comes out like that, and then this doesn't line up.
Says RK, you didn't quite give enough room to the side wall.
So, well, I think I did. I did at first, but what happened is where I padded it all out with the butyl tape, the tolerance I had, I lost it all. So I lost about 10 to 15 mil of tolerance because of the thickness of the butyl tape. So then, yeah, I'm like, oh, like one option is to rip the whole thing out and start again. But I'm basically trying to see if there's a way I can do it. So, I mean, one way would be to have the wall sitting on top of it, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. Is that a good idea? Maybe it is. What do you guys think of that? Having the wall sit on top of the shower base.
Flyers says as long as it's sealed properly it should work. So Feldsadish says isn't that going to leak?
Well, what would be the difference of it being like that? Like if it's going to leak, it would leak down there. And if it's like that, it can leak down there. So I don't think it makes any difference to the leak. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I'm looking at it. I mean, if anything, surely it then reduces the chance of leak, because then the water has to go through horizontal and not vertical. So then you haven't got gravity.
Soul Smoke says yes.
What about expanding foam down the sides? It's really difficult. Like when you're not in this field, you don't have the knowledge and you're just trying to work it out as you go. It is quite difficult.
Griparisa says cut a piece out of the ply so it sits behind and on top of the pan.
Cut a piece of the out of the ply so it sits behind and on top.
Felstitch says, yeah, I'm not sure if I see the situation correct.
I don't like the idea of that, Gripper, because then you're kind of introducing splinters and extra channels where water can travel through the ply. If that makes sense. I think in a water situation, you don't really want to be messing too much. Yeah, well, yeah, the situation is this sits in underneath there, and it doesn't line up like this. This is how I want it, but then this doesn't fit. It's off. So I have to take this out, and then to make it fit, it's like that. It moves along against the wall like that. So this doesn't fit behind it. When it's lined up properly, basically, this doesn't fit behind it. So yeah, I can't tuck it in there. And just.
Says, I love your hair, man.
Thank you, man. So this is kind of for representation. What do you call it? Representation, something. So this is going to represent a full piece of wood. I'm just trying to use that as the thickness so I can kind of calculate if it fits or not, you know. This doesn't fit like behind it. Ideally, I want it to fit like this, but it doesn't fit like that because when the pipe goes in and it's screwed in, that doesn't fit in. It's like that. So it can't fit behind it. So I need to figure out an alternative. So one option is to completely rip out all of the hard work we spent days making it waterproof underneath. That's one option. And then we can adjust it and make it fit. Or the other option is figuring out an alternative with how we put the walls on. I mean, ultimately, I don't think it's not like it's submerged in water. It should be draining the water. And
Salt Smoke says you just fill it with foam at the back and lots of Sikaflex silicone.
Yeah.
Well, _Norfolk says personally I think it would be easier if you use a 3.5 to fill the gaps.
A 3.5? What's a 3.5? I'm like a how do you say it? Like a non labourer. I don't really have any building knowledge. Everything I've done with this van is kind of me figuring it out. Are you new to the stream wheel? Is this have you followed before, or is this your first time finding the stream? Yeah, I think.
Julian 620 says, are you from Stevie's YouTube? Well, _Norfolk says, yes, new here. What's your plan with the van? Are you going to travel in it?
Someone just put a comment on my YouTube and put, your work ethic is terrible. Put laughing faces. Size of the ridges of the roof and the size of the skylight. I've used up to 3 tubes of Sikaflex, including the 10 to 15 mil.
Comment later. It's too much work. Ice 2412 says it's true. Streams 8 hours does 1 hour of work.
Yes, new here. What's your plan with the van? Are you going to travel in it?
Says what a jerk.
It's just YouTube for you, Philly. Like people. I say YouTube. It's just internet. Some people just like. They reflect their feelings onto you. So, for example, they're watching the video. There may be an element about it. Like they may be watching me and going, and there may be jealousy, like a negative emotion like jealousy, that I'm building the van. Maybe they want to, so they're trying to then pick up on something that they can be negative about to make them feel better, to release that emotion.
Gripperista says people like to mouth off and be negative about everything.
It's just a lack of self-awareness, self-growth, and understanding your own feelings. That's all it is. As I comment later, it's too much work. But yeah, my plan is to travel once the van is done. But I'm not like rushing or anything. I'm trying to enjoy the build and trying to learn the ways of how to make it work. Well, we'll see how bad my work ethic is when the van's done, won't we? Yeah, so maybe some expanding foam, or maybe just like loads of Sikaflex down the gap.
Julian 620 says no wonder they only been here for 2 days. Commander Coda says you should be proud of what you have achieved so far. Will_Norfolk says have you tried Ligma wood for the inside of the van?
You should be proud of what you've achieved. I am proud, yeah. Have you tried Ligma wood for the inside of the van? I don't know what that Ligma is, Will. What's Ligma wood?
Divine_pathways says nice that you can understand that about people's emotions and how they process things.
Yeah, that's just taken a lot of hard work on myself and self-reflection, self-awareness, self-growth, accountability. And most of the time when people are trying to project their emotions onto you, it's actually a reflection of them. Did I really just fall for that? For God's sake, is that what you were doing, Will? For fuck's sake. Fucking.
Divine_pathways says he hey. ZX Lace says Soul Smoke says got 'em ha.
If he doesn't already follow, that will better follow after that.
Philly Flyers says Stevie, don't you have a Twitchkin clip with the Ligma joke?
No, that's Mine's Goblin.
620 says yeah.
No, mine's Goblin.
Divine_pathways says I fell for the Ligma wood too. Lol.
Yeah, but you don't have to say that, Divine. You can keep that on the low. No one needs to know that. You can get away with it. I can't get away with it. I have been caught red-handed. Okay, so.
Divine_pathways says I was letting it be known.
Fair enough. I think I'm wondering.
Divine_pathways says this looks like the shower pan. Gripperisa says how
It
big
is.
the gap.
It's small. I think, right, I connect it all up now. I'm wondering whether it's worth like putting in expanding foam all in this bottom bit so it comes up.
I reckon get the walls up and sort the realignment out after.
Well, the problem is I need to know the position of this so I can put the wall in. That's why I need to know. I need to know where this is so I can put the wall, because I'm going to build the wall like for this bit. There's going to be like a wall that comes out this far.
Soul Smoke says foam the gap after the wall S are up.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll just line it up then and we'll figure it out afterwards.
620 says will foam soak up condensation.
Well, this is the thing, Julie. As long as I don't cut it, apparently no.
Soul
I need to
Smoke says,
confirm.
You do that smaller panel wall after.
Expanding foam filler. You need large cracks, holes, stone, wood, expands upon contact. This one doesn't necessarily say.
Divine_pathways says the outer bubble of the foam is more solid. The inner foam is full of bubbles.
Yeah, that's what I heard. If you don't cut the foam once it dries, then you don't have the issue. Thank you, Will, for the follow. I like how Will just went quiet after mugging me off with that joke.
Norfolk says, haha, glad you got the joke. All the best. Top man.
Yeah. I already have people in my stream that like to try and get me with them jokes. So normally when they say stuff, I'm wary. I'll just bash my eye. That hurt.
Soul Smoke says all seal is with PVA. The coat of watered down wood glue should do the job.
Or seal is with PVA. Seal what? I'm gonna get I'll tell you my plan, right. So when the wall goes in, I was thinking screwing in some like 5.5mm ply and
Soul Smoke says seal the cut edges of the expanding foam.
oh, that was one thing I was thinking of. Nah, okay, no, scrap that. Probably some 9mm ply for the wall, and
Ixapian says after
you can get
2412 says are you gonna make tiles?
you can get that stuff. I think it's like pink, but you like paint it on the wood, and it makes the wood waterproof. You can make it waterproof. So I'm going to do that as a base layer, and then no, I'm not going to get tiles. I'm going to get some of that. Do you guys remember seeing it at the motorhome show? Like you get like marble effect and stuff like that, similar to what I'll be using in the kitchen, but it will be like a big perspex board that will go on top of the ply. So I'll waterproof the ply.
The wood is good idea.
Yeah, so I'll seal the wood. I'll seal it as best as I can. Then I'll put the finish layer of the perspex, and then I'll seal all that as well. So it should in theory then be like double sealed. Okay, I'm going to put this in then and accept that the angle it's at is the angle it's at. And then where it goes is where we put the what do you call it? where it goes is then we line up the wall against that. I think it goes like that. Must do. No, must go that way.
ICE 2412 says the showers with LED lights in the show look nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. I am gonna think of having some LED around the back of the corner bit. It's gonna be tight in here.
Soul Smoke says, are you bonding the shower base home with no more nails or something?
Yeah, but I might even use the 522.
Soul Smoke says cool. DJ Mark 323 says it will be quite tight, especially if you drop the soap lol.
It will be quite tight, especially if you drop the soap. Thanks for that, Mark. I appreciate your concern, mate.
G-Lean 620 says Mark.
Don't encourage Mark's acerbity. Why can't I say any words anymore?
DJ Mark 300
Absurd, whatever it is. Absurd.
Griffrisa says when you bend over, your bum will hit the wall and push you forward, so you bang your head too. Divine underscore Pathway says wall mounted soap then shampoo might be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I am gonna be looking into, just to make my life even more complicated and difficult. I'm gonna look at having like a shelf, an indented shelf in the wall to put things. Because I love a challenge, you know. This is just not gripping on any of them. I'm sure this should be reaching. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure this is what we used before. Let's move that out of the way. Oh yeah, it's working now. It's just the rubber. Might need, you know what, it probably does need the longer screws. Let me just see if the longer screws work better. Because these look too long, but... Oh, there is a few different sizes. Okay, these ones. Maybe these ones are better. Okay, this is better.
Julie 620 says similar weather divine.
Oh, hang on a minute. It kind of, maybe if I use 9mm ply, it will fit down there. It fits down there. It does fit, I just don't know how much pressure is on it, because it is plastic.
Putting in carpet grippers and fixing down loose floorboards today. Fingers crossed I don't burst any pipes. Isn't this going to be the shower?
Yep, I hope you don't burst pipes either. Yes, this is the shower.
G-Link 620 says no pipe bursting.
Nah, no pipe bursting. We don't want that. Okay. Okay. So chat. If you look, it does actually when it's on, it does fit, but it's very tight, and I don't know how much pressure that's putting on the plastic.
620 says, do you have a waste pipe too?
But so maybe. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should actually put the wall down the side?
There's a little sanding.
Well, no, to be honest with you, I might actually swap for... I might actually swap for 9.
How much space you're rocking under that floor panel?
How much space under the floor panel? What do you mean? Feels like there's a slight movement. That will go though when there's Sikaflex all down. The plumbing's already in. That's what that was. The pipe goes outside the van. So that pipe just goes along there, then down, and then it's out. So the actual plumbing is outside the van. That will be sorted another day. Yeah, maybe so 9. It's because I don't have any 9mm ply. I can't like confirm it is thick enough, but it will be. I'm sure it will be. Yeah, I wasn't sure when Sapien came in, but yeah, I did show the pipe going outside earlier. So, yeah, maybe 9mm ply. Go down there. The only problem is, right? So, yeah, that's 12mm. The only problem is there's now no room for any, I suppose I could have it like that and have the wall going inwards, which I actually don't think is actually necessarily a bad idea. If I grab a bit of, whoa. Yeah, I mean, I guess that will be fine. It still fits fine.
Ixapian says, can you bend over in the shower? Or is it like an Iron Maiden? Divine_pathways says you need room to wash your body and hair. Elbow room is needed.
Yeah, I'll have enough space. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So I can put the framing across there. Also the framing across here, which, oh, you can't see.
We'll do the batten vertically in the recess.
Do the batten vertically in the recess. What would be the advantage of that? I feel like that wouldn't really work.
Soul Smoke says pocket it in with self-tappers.
Nah, I don't like that because that creates too much bend. Unless you're talking about only doing it from this point upwards.
Divine_pathways says definitely need a handle with scrubby on the end. Soul Smoke says no, not quite how I mean.
Pocket it in with self-tappers.
Soul Smoke says lick, eat that bud, move it into the wall a bit.
Like that, but move it into the wall a bit.
Soul Smoke says so it's in the recess but flush.
Are you talking about in this, like this?
Maximize the space at Soul Smoke, see what you mean.
Do you mean like in this bit?
Ixapian says yeah. Soul Smoke says yes, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I do see your point, but
Soul Smoke says turn the wood 90 degrees. Soul Smoke says vertically.
that's horizontal. That's vertically. So you mean like that?
Ixapian says will it be a glass door or plastic?
Nah, I think that overcomplicates. Oh, you mean like that way? I think that overcomplicates the structure of it. Like, I can just attach to this bit, and then there's no like, because then I have to figure out how to attach it on the recess, and then I've got to figure out like there's nowhere to.
Says that's it. Would give a bit more rigidity.
I think the easiest way would be to just keep it like that, because I'm only losing, what's that, 18 mil.
Soul Smoke says self-tap the bin.
And I feel like that extra bit of pressure on it, it reduces the gap. So this gap down here, having this just lean over that slight little bit, like closes any potential gap. So I feel like that would also help it be that extra bit watertight. And I'm thinking I might...
Smoke says you still need some sort of frame behind.
that's what I'm saying, like this. I can just attach it to this along here. Like that. And then one at the top as well.
Soul Smoke says to it car the wall panel on that recess. Origin Unknown says I love riv nuts for stuff like this, where they fit.
You can drill a hole for a riv nut. I've already put a lot of riv nuts in, but for something like a wall like this, you don't really need riv nuts. You can do it with self-tapping screws, and they do the job for what's required, because it doesn't really need to hold much weight.
Soul Smoke says no worries, just saying it how I see it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's just the complications involved in that. It just adds complications, because like how does this get attached? Like, and then it's curved. It's curved. So wait, do you mean? Alright, I need to, like, when you're saying recess, are you saying the wall only come up to here and then have this bit recessed?
Says angle cut and pocket into the slope bit.
Yeah, see now it's because it's not just a slope, it's a curve as well. So that's just oh no, not all that. Yeah, that just seems like a lot of, like, that's just all over the place.
Ripperisa says, oh, I'm having a different idea then.
Yeah. But that's just a curve and a slope. There's no chance I have the skills or the tools to make that work easily anyway, without many mistakes. If it's something I really wanted to do, then I'll be like, yeah, and I'd be happy to try. But when, because I can't really see the benefit outweighing.
Looks better from this angle, lol.
It's just, yeah, not having the. Yeah, it's just not worth it. All that extra stress like, all I have to do is put that in like that, and then done. Does the job. I can't see the benefit of what you're saying to try and save 18 mil.
Soul Smoke says it would support the wall panel nicely.
But the framing around here would also support nicely, like that, and then you'd have the beams going up vertically with that as well, just like I've done for the rest of the van. So that would work perfect. So the only benefit from what you're saying is I'll have 18 mil extra.
Gotcha, cool.
I'd have 18 mil extra space, which, yeah, maybe some people will think that extra work is worth it. But looking at the curves and the slopes and the lack of carpentry skills, the lack of tools, and all the extra time and effort and mistakes, that just 18 mil isn't worth it for me. Nah. If you were saving me or giving me maybe like 100 mil, then I'll be like, what an idea. I'll learn that or figure that out, maybe buy some tools. But
Ripperisa says, would it not be like the bed ends?
yeah, that's exactly what it'll be like, yeah. Like the bed end. So there'll be the beam going across like this. There'll be another one like that on the one above, and there'll be vertical beams going between them. And then it can go on. I'm actually debating about, instead of screwing this onto the frame, gluing it onto the frame. Obviously there's pros and cons on that. The pros will obviously be that you haven't got the holes, so you're not making the holes. It'll be easier to make it waterproof, but obviously if I ever need to remove it, that's a bit of a nightmare. What are your thoughts on that, chat? Just curious what you think. Screw into the frame or glue on the frame?
Soul Smoke says do both. Screw and glue wire.
Do both. Yeah, well, doing both is counterproductive because the screws will 100% hold it in place, and then if I put the glue on and screw, then I've got the holes, so I haven't got the waterproof benefit, and then I'm not able to remove it easily. So doing both to me doesn't make sense. Unless you can come up with a valid reason why that does make sense, but it doesn't make sense to me. But I'm willing to listen.
Get Me Otofarag says wouldn't do both. If you ever want to redesign, it will be a nightmare to get glue off.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah. If I was going to glue it, it'll be glue only, not screws, because then at least then I have the benefit of waterproof.
If you feel you'll have to remove it at some point for some reason, then screws would simply be easier.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe screws is the way. I can still waterproof the hell out of it afterwards. Right, let me start looking at putting this wall up. Where is my... There it is. Hopefully I've got enough to at least build one wall. I hate it being a mess. Freaking thing. So, that's very hard. I'm trying to maneuver this. I'm thinking the thickness of this, I'm going to have that as the wall. The thickness of this, will that be enough to put the pipes in? Although saying that, actually, I kind of want the water pipes to be over here. Yeah, I might put the pipes over there. I think I might run the water pipe outside the van. I might run it all along the bottom, just to avoid that potential leak. Okay, how wide or long do I make this wall? Where's my tape measure?
Soulsmoke says I've heard you can get frozen pipe problems if you run it outside. Something to consider.
Yeah, that's true. I would have to put some insulation on it if I was doing that. Right. I think 300 mil makes sense to me. That's just when it starts to bend round. I could make it a little bit bigger, maybe 35 actually. And then, yeah, 35, and then I'll just have to fill the gap. Right, I'm going to make it 35, yep, I've decided. 350 mil. I hate windy days. Something about wind that just irritates me. Can you relate, chat? Okay.
DJ Mark 323 says wind is definitely the worst element for me.
Yeah. It's just annoying, isn't it? I would take rain over wind. If you had a rainy but calm day, I'd much prefer that.
Says as long as it's sunny, I'm good, even with wind.
Yeah, although wind is not too bad if it's sunny. I'll give you that.
Says wind is scary. Soulsmoke says I hate it when it gets trapped and when I avenue to cycle against it. DJ Mark 323 says breeze is fine, wind not so much.
This beauty.
Ixapian says so about the burst pipe. Soulsmoke
No.
says shouting.
No, surely not.
Ixapian says.
Shutting. I thought it said sharting then. I was like, sharting?
System L.
Well, that's a rip. I don't know where the... I don't need it for this particular cut, to be fair, but... Oh, it's in here.
Says longing more the noise of the blade and not the noise from your pants.
I was going to say, I was like, who's shouting? Let's see if this can catch most of it. Maybe, maybe not. This ain't gonna work. Worth a go. Maybe most of it will go in there. We'll find out. Still went everywhere. Maybe I caught a chunk. Hang on. Probably needs another little. There you go. Does that make sense? So that's where the wall will go up to.
Ripperisa says wants the pipe made of it Ixapian. Ixapian says I'm thinking pipe clamps and some type of plastic with solvent cement. Wrapped around the hole. Ixapian says copper.
Actually, probably better for it to be like that. It'll be along there, and then there'll be a gap.
323 says cut the pipe and get a 28mm brass coupler to join pipe again. Soulsmoke says at Ixapian turn the mains off.
The other thing I'm thinking now, this is where I always like second guess myself. Like, do I make this wall up to the ceiling as it is now, and then when I put the actual ceiling on, I work around this wall? Or do I then put this wall so it goes down and reaches the ceiling when the ceiling's in? Ah, God. Just always thinking things, thinking. Do you know what I mean, chat?
Ixapian says it's a closed system, it's the heating pipe. Philly Flyers says shush chat sleeping. Ixapian says so I am draining the heating system now.
Sounds like you got a stressful day going on.
Mark 323 says snoring. Soul Smoke says aha.
I feel like I want the ceiling in first. Or do I just put it in last? If I put it in last, then it means the actual ceiling pieces would have to like work around the oh, I can't. I'll try and show you, chat. I don't know if it's going to let me stay. So if I had like the wall and it goes up and it's like there, and it means when I get the ceiling and I put the ceiling panels on,
Says probably not too much of an issue either way.
I'd have to cut around it. Whereas if I just waited and did the wall afterwards, I could just put it in. Yeah, it's probably not. Holy shit.
May the Saturday be with you.
Luke with the £48 dono, bro.
Philly Flyers says Lukey.
And I thought today could have been my last day. Thank you so much, man. 40, that's a big don. You've been coming in with some big donos recently, honestly. I don't know how many spins that is, though. How many spins is that? Philly?
Luke_Skywalker 325 says my pleasure.
Mate, you're a legend. Legend. 2 spins. Yeah, honestly, mate, I've run out of things to say other than just thank you. Like, I can't believe that you're still you're still donating so big donos like that. Appreciate you, man. May the Saturday be with you. VIP. Okay, we got a VIP. Who wants a VIP in the chat?
Philly Flyers says such a great supporter.
Might have a little nose at the watch time for this month. I actually reset the watch times every month as well. So obviously we're getting to the end of the month, so I'm going to be resetting the watch time.
Skywalker 325 says I am enjoying what I see and you're awesome.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Is van life something that interests you, or is it not something you'd want to do yourself? Also, I know you I know you enjoy lurking, so you don't have to answer it, but I'm just intrigued. Leaderboard, let's have a look. Who can we give a VIP to? What was the other spin? Do the other spin, please, Philly, if you haven't already. Oh, you did. Oh, press ups. Oh. Okay, who have we got? Commander Coda is already.
Philly Flyers says it was done, boss.
It was. Good job, Philly. You're too efficient, mate. What about we got like Chris MB63 or maybe Rooks. Any of you guys interested in VIP? Or we got Buster as well. Don't know if Buster's here. Goofball Guinness. I guess I'll just pick one.
Rose0KZ says I'm here.
All right, let's give you VIP, Rooks. You are here. I know you lurk a lot, so I do like to show the appreciation for the lurkers as well, because the lurkers, I don't want you guys to feel unappreciated, because you all support.
KZ says been here every day.
Yeah, I know you do lurk a lot, and I appreciate it. So yeah, let's give you VIP status. There we go. That should have worked.
Rose0KZ says enjoying the company, dude.
There we go. Well, glad you're enjoying it, mate. Thank you. Thanks for the lurk. And don't forget, you can, if you wanted to, use that Twitch Prime.
Skywalker 325 says shout out to my fellow lurkers.
Hey, yeah. We love the lurkers here. No, honestly, yeah, I appreciate you lurkers. I know there's probably people who watch the stream and haven't ever said anything. So I just want you guys to know, you know who you are. I appreciate you. Any primers? Okay.
Skywalker 325 says I am also known as Skywalker.
I'm also known as Skywalker. Is that oh, Lurk Skywalker? I think that means, yeah. TTS ruined it because it doesn't say the when it turns it into an emote. What the hell? I missed the tip. You did. Just when I thought I was right, because you know I was saying, Julie, this stream streak will end round about 80. I said give or take a couple of days. So I guess between 78 and 82. That was when I thought the stream streak was going to end, and then Luke came in with the big dono.
Julian 620 says should have ended.
That would have been mad. That would have been some mad flex for me to say I was right. Damn, Julie's trying to get rid of me. Okay, do I build the wall now?
Don't underestimate Luke and Tricky.
I guess I'll probably look to do something different for the ceiling for the shower. Like I might even not even put this board in. I might only just use that insulation just so I can get more headspace. I've got shoes on, by the way, as well.
Origin Unknown says build the wall and make them pay for it.
Great shout. Where's that? Come on, don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. What did I just say?
Origin Unknown says that is a pretty good head clearance. I'd be happy with that.
It's pretty good, isn't it? 186. 186 minus 40 mil, so 182. 182. Why does it not take long for this place to get super messy? I think it's Judy's fault. That's who I've decided to blame. 182, right there. Damn it.
Origin Unknown says I'm bidding on a sprinter that ends Monday, so fingers crossed I might be joining next week. If not, it may be another long wait.
Oh, nice. Let's go. Where are you from, Original Unknown? Are you UK? Well, if you do, be sure to join the Discord and show off your new purchase. So I like seeing.
Unknown says UK, Wiltshire.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I like seeing everyone's camper vans. We've got a couple in the Discord now. I hate how messy this cutter is though, but anyway. I should really be wearing some goggles for that. Actually, I use that little piece for this freaking mess. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it doesn't need to go all the way to the top anyway, because what do you call it? Don't know what you call it. Because it's the ply that makes the wall. This is just the framing. The framing doesn't have to go right to the very end. Okay. I need another 35 mil and another 82 mil. Not 82, 182 centimeters. I probably confuse you because like I'm talking in my head, right? I'm like talking out loud. And sometimes I'll say like mil when I mean centimeters and vice versa. So sometimes when I'm saying measurements out, you probably are so confused. Oh wow, that's pretty much bang on. So 182 and a 35. That's also bang on. Relax, don't do it. I don't want to come to it.
Sapien says, what else do I need for these compression couplers? Any soldering, tape, whatever those rings are.
No idea.
Flies says to what Stevie does, just guess.
Yeah. Well, you can't say it hasn't worked for me so far. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay, not that it would have worked out anyway, but this is actually too short.
DJ Mark 323 says, I don't think you need anything else. Either side of the pipe goes into them and you tee it down.
I should have measured it first. I assumed this was a brand new piece. But it wasn't. It was obviously one that I actually already cut a piece off. So I cut a piece off it, and now it's too short. When what I should have done is, there is a shorter piece. I should have measured this to cut the long piece first. Schoolboy error. Schoolboy error. Okay, well, this wall won't get finished today. I don't get how it just gets so messy. So I obviously need to change the way I organise stuff.
DJ Mark 323 says, have you got all the cabling run now?
Not all of it, no, I got a lot of it done. I guess I was just looking to mix things up a little bit. See where I'm at with this. It does have a slight wobble to it, so. Because it's got this wobble, what I might do is I might put like a thin layer of expanding foam underneath when I like screw it down, or screw the waste pipe down, and then that should mature and then stop this wobble.
Julene 620 says, don't want an erect waste pipe.
Excuse me, Julie. Excuse me. Telling me what I want and don't want.
Philly Flyers says Jesus Julie.
So over on this bit, there's going to be another wall here. So that's very interesting. The parcel shelf, the way it massively overlaps. That's going to need cutting. But I don't know the smoothest way to cut that. To be fair, I can cut it, and then anything that's not smooth, we could just put like a trim over it. But this definitely needs cutting. So then this can go up against the metal. There's also what looks like some threads. How big are they? Same size as them ones. No, they look different. These, I wonder if these are M6s.
Julian 620 says, speaking
Oh.
of erecting, can we get Stevie's PP points going?
Yeah, I'm wondering whether to just not really bother with trying with that, Julie. Oh, it does actually fit. These are M6s. That's good news. Could make the most of that. Because I don't think I'm going to be getting the Partner Plus anytime soon. And I don't like that I'm mentioning it a lot, you know. I like to think out loud a lot. Anyone who doesn't know what I'm like. Kind of have discussions with myself while you're listening.
620 says 61 PP points.
61, I mean, that's not bad, but like we're basically at the end of the month.
Julian
And
620 says just needs some tier 3s.
It's way short. It needs some tier 3s, and yeah. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just accept that it's not gonna be something anytime soon, and just do my thing, and then eventually the channel will grow, and it will get there. Because yeah, I just feel like I'm just trying to push, and I'm still too far away, you know. So maybe I'll just leave it for now. But the good thing about the tier 3s though, is with the tier 3s, I get 70%
Julian
on that.
620 says as long as you don't get 3K viewers.
Yeah, because then you leave. Yeah, that's the good thing about the tier 3 is they do, at least they give me 70% revenue on tier 3s instead of 50%.
Julian says 7 tier 3s. Julian 620 says let's go.
Is that what it is? Is that what it works out at?
Philly Flyers says then we would be paid mods, Julie.
At 3K. Well, anyway, that's good news. M6 threads in this, so that's good. So I have a nice big packet of them. Because you're more sensible than Philly, Julie. So yeah, if I just quickly explain roughly what's going on here with the shower, what the plan is, hopefully you can see, but obviously I've got these, but I'll build the frame, which will be like this. I have the this ply in here just to kind of, just for demonstrational purposes, but it will be a frame like this, then there'll be ply going up. It'll only come out to, oh, I can't even demonstrate because it's too long.
Billy Flyers says
Like
you
there.
made this emote, Stevie.
So the wall will come out to there. And there'll also be another wall like this over in this corner. Like that. So there'll be a wall here too. So a wall there, a wall here, and the door is going to be one of those curved doors.
Julian 620 says that would take up precious dishwasher space.
Dishwasher space is already sorted, Julie. I don't know why you're concerned about the dishwasher space. That space is reserved, ready to go. Yeah, so that's basically the plan for this.
Julian 620 says, are you putting tile on the wood?
Not tile as such. Do you remember the motorhome when I said I really like this? And I was going through all the shower bits. I'll be putting them on.
Julian 620 says, do you know how to build a curved door? 620 says yes. Philly Flyers says you liked everything. Julian 620 says so like a laminate.
Like a laminate, yeah. I think I don't know, yeah, that's the best way of describing it, like a laminate. Let's move you. Yeah, annoyingly, kind of a bit annoyed about that is, I can't believe I did that.
Says Nautilus self-cleaning shower door is what most use.
Self-cleaning shower door is what most use. No idea what that is. Is that curved, Philly? Because if it's not curved, I don't know how it's going to curve round my curve. You know what I'm saying, Philly?
Philly Flyers says I'll post a link in Discord. Julian 620 says a shower door I think is what he is suggesting.
Well, the shower door I have in mind, I'll post it in the Discord. But I don't know if you guys, I did say in the on the motorhome show, I did say this is like the door I'm getting. But I know you guys don't listen to me, so. Right, I think because I haven't actually got the wood to finish that wall, I'm going to move to a bit more electrical wiring. So us UKers, our clocks changed today. I don't know why, but the wind doesn't irritate me. Am I?
Julian 620 says you lose an hour too. Philly Flyers says is the time on the stream correct?
Are you foaming that piece? What piece, Julian? What do you mean by foaming?
Philly Flyers says 430.
Yeah, it is right.
1387
Yeah.
says are you putting a toilet in?
I got a toilet in, Mike. I've been living in this van using my toilet since the beginning.
Says by the shower.
The toilet's just here.
Julian 620 says the toilet will go in the shower. Julian 620 says it's portable. Origin Unknown says tell me about it, because I could do with an hour less sleep like I need a hole in the head.
This mess, 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 mess. Whoa. Can you see there? I'll show you. This is the toilet. Full of my poo.
Mike1387 says maybe he was using the shower drain as the toilet.
I mean, I suppose I could do that in emergencies.
Ceiling plasterboard. Hell. City Flyer says yeah. Julian 620 says gross.
Alright, who said gross? Philly and Julie, like you never poo.
20 says clean it out, Stevie.
Clean that out. You don't need to clean it out every day, Julie. You clean it when it gets full. That's the whole point of what the chemicals do. Breaks down all the enzymes and that, so you don't get the smell.
Philly Flyers says never shattered in my life. Julian 620 says I don't send you pics of my toilet. Mike1387 says no, I missed that. And Julian 627.
Hey, you missed that. Wait, did you miss the toilet, Mike? Just the toilet just goes here on the shower. Go away, wind. Go away. I think something I could do next is
Mike1387 says yes, I thought I remember you saying you had one, but this is the first time I've seen it. I can sleep well tonight.
That's good. It's good to hear, mate. Yeah, I think I need to cover up this end. I need to work on that soon. Don't really know the solution, especially with that. Yeah, see, that's going to be a big problem because it's because the metal's actually bent. Because whoever who owned it before bent the metal, so that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Don't really know how we'd deal with that one. So I've got that to do. Because what I'm thinking is, if we right, yeah, if we cover the back bit up.
Mikey1387 says I have to do some errands. Just wanted to say hi to everyone and clear up the toilet issue. I'll be lurking.
I appreciate the lurk, Mike. Have a good one. Yeah, so I'm gonna get like a rubbery flooring for this area, for the garage area under the bed. Do you guys know what I mean? The sort of chevron, I don't know what you call them, chevron style rubber floor, or the rubber circles.
Philly Flyers says the boot area.
And I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth me now starting to look into going for the electrics. The only thing that scares me about the electrics is the cost. And what I mean by that is how much I would need to spend to, like, it's a big chunk, you know? But actually saying that, if I use Klarna and if I can then spread the cost. I'm also kind of I was waiting on some affiliate links and stuff and market potential sponsor stuff, but so I could go all out on the electrics. I don't know. I'm just, again, I'm thinking out loud. I'm just in that position now where I'm not sure what makes the best sense to work on next. I definitely think solar panels should be soon. But I don't know if you remember, I want to...
Julian 620 says any more framing. Philly Flyers says electric 100%.
Yeah, I probably framing is probably the best option. Is maybe finishing that roof area up there and the framing.
Philly Flyers says that makes you able to be away for a power source.
Well, that's why I'm thinking about doing it, Philly, but there's just so much to do.
Philly Flyers says also water tank.
Yeah, water tank is something that needs to be done. Because what I'm doing now is I'm trying to figure out what kind of temporary installation I can do.
620 says, do you have the tools for solar panel installation? Tricky 53 says 2 water tanks.
I should do. Because I want my electrics to look really nice. So I do want to build them in like a plastic, or like have a plastic window, like perspex with some LED lighting. Make it look well presented. Yeah. Okay, let's see where I'm at on the wiring. I think it makes sense to...
Sheridan_Cast says, hi Steve-Aid, and chat, I have been lurking Stevie, and when you can't decide on the big things to tackle, you just sort out the little things, it's less stress and it's actually helpful.
Thank you, Sheridan.
Clears the mind.
Clean things up, it clears the mind. That's a good shout, Sheridan. That's kind of what I started to do, really. I did actually start to clean it, and then I kind of stopped and started thinking about other things. I definitely got a bit of an ADHD brain. My concentration levels are shocking. When I'm trying to edit the YouTube videos, like the amount of times I kind of...
Gleam620 says, hey Sheridan.
The amount of times I'll be watching it, listening, and then I just zone out.
You don't feel like it or it's not working right.
Julie with the gifted sub. Thank you, Julie. To Sheridan. Thank you, thank you. Don't know why the alert didn't go off. It's broken. Yeah, so I think I'll tidy it a bit.
Says at Gleam620, thanks for the gift sub.
What's trying to come through?
Gleam620 says your alerts hate me.
They've been playing up a lot today, Julie.
620 says Sheridan coming in with the facts. Sheridan_Cast says, Julie, you're a legend, mate, thank you. Gleam620 says, welcome Sheridan.
That's going to drag on for ages now. Yeah, thanks, Julie, for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. I think one of the things I've been putting it off is because, like, up in these bits, I could start putting the insulation in there, and I'm not, because I'm having doubts about using the thick board and then using the fluff stuff instead. But then I haven't ordered the fluff stuff.
Sheridan_Cast says, even if you just need to talk to us normie Stevie, hey, I'm down to hurt you a little.
As normies. Yeah, I think that's just the thing with this project sometimes, is you do get a little stuck sometimes. Because one of the reasons I hadn't done the framing yet is because I didn't know what I was doing with the shower. But to be fair, now I know what I'm doing with the shower. We can at least put the framing in, extended across the wall there. Yeah. So I'll at least do that bit. Maybe add in any other little areas of framing. Yeah, let's talk while I tidy it up in here before I move on to the wiring. I'm going to do a bit of framing, a bit of wiring, but let's tidy it up a little bit so I do have that clear in mind. Yeah, sometimes I wish I could just put on some tunes, but I know if I put on some tunes, it will just cause me problems uploading to YouTube. And we got a disconnect. GG's. Oh, I've only got a couple left. I suppose I might as well Well, I only have a couple of these left. I might as well just apply them. They'll probably all go in randomly over here. Well, I'm wondering if I can... Do I bother putting them in each panel? Well, actually, chat, I need to BRB. 2 seconds. Right. Oh. What did I miss? You good, Stevie? Oh yeah, I was good. I just I needed to. Someone came home and I just needed to make sure I didn't leave anything on the side that was going to cause World War III. Please never do that again. Wait, do what again? I don't think... Sub-alerts on max volume?
Sheridan_Cass says, hey Stevie, do you like Greggs?
Not really, no. I've never been a fan of Greggs. I've never understood the hype, if I'm honest with you.
Billy Flyers says still June skipped it going off.
Oh, was it?
Sheridan_Cass says that's it.
Yeah, she's just decided to milk it, isn't she? It's like, we get it, Judy. You gifted a sub. You don't need to keep going on about it. I don't know why she has to log it out so long.
Sheridan_Cass says I'm charging back my subs.
Shall I? I don't know what to do with the rest of these, whether to just... Should I put them on as well? Oh, I might as well. Might as well use them.
Julian 620 says don't do that, Sheridan. Sheridan_Cass says, you know what? I won't, Julie, because I like you.
Well, that's a touchy subject because I did have someone gift a load of subs, then charge them back.
620 says thanks. Julian 620 says Stevie appreciates it.
I do, yeah. I do, because that's rough. Someone said about using these and saying, oh, you notice the difference when they're on and stuff. But to be honest with you, this fan isn't very vibratory. I don't know if it's just because they've used some foamy glue or something, but it seems to actually work pretty well.
Julian 620 says the van is not a vibrator.
Julie, what is wrong with you today? That's what I want to know. Have you had... I feel like you've had too many coffees now. Okay, well at least them things are out the way. I don't know where the knife is.
620 says, is there such a thing as too much coffee?
Who knows? Do you know what? It's funny you say that because I have been getting a lot of like dry skin recently. I say recently, for the last I don't know, last like 6 months. When I came back from travelling and I started going on my health kick diet, I sort of managed to get rid of it. But then it randomly come back, even when I was still eating healthy. So
620 says you are not hydrated.
yeah, I mean it could be related to that. So, yeah, it could be something like that, Julie, something as simple as that. And it might actually be where I'm drinking the coffee, but coffee can contribute to dehydrating you because of how it absorbs. I can't remember what it absorbs. It absorbs the minerals or something like that, the caffeine. So you have to drink extra water. So it might be related to me not drinking enough water, but I'm not drinking enough water because I'm drinking too much coffee, if that makes sense. So it might be that. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to try and do a bit of experimentation with my body. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can figure it out. It's a diuretic. I had heard that it was, but I don't actually know what that term means, but I have read that term. What does that mean?
DJ Mark 323 says if you have dry skin and dry scalp, you need more water.
Yeah.
Harsh Wardenham says hello Stevie in chat.
But even when I'm drinking loads of water, so this is the other thing, right?
Origin Unknown says a diuretic is any substance that promotes diuresis, the increased production of urine.
Right.
Mark 323 says I never used
Got it.
to drink enough water, but I do now and changes a lot.
So, another thing I thought is part of hydration is the minerals, and doing a brief bit of research, the tap water around here is really bad and doesn't have much minerals in it. So I'm like, that could be a factor as well, that I'm drinking poor quality water. So what I've actually done is I've bought this, I did a bit of research and I've bought this drinking thing. It's made of metal and it has the mineral stones in, and then you leave it and it basically replenishes the water with minerals. So I'm going to give that a go and see if drinking more of that, and that will hopefully rehydrate me, and I'm also going to reduce the coffee and see if that solves it. But yeah, Mark, did you used to get a lot of dry skin and stuff?
90 says diuretic mean it's a laxative too much. Caffeine will give you regular bowel movements.
Well, it sounds like it's not just about laxative, not bowel movements. It sounds like it's also with the urine. So it says, isn't it?
DJ Mark 323 says yeah, especially scalp.
Especially scalp. Okay. So maybe I am just dehydrated. I know I don't drink enough water anyway, but I'm also wary because I'm intolerant to chlorine. I think there's a lot of chlorine in this water, and it's putting me off. So I'm like, I can't just be put off. I need to figure out something. So that's why I've now bought this water bottle, like I said, that has mineral stones in it. So it filters the water, so you drink it and it goes through the minerals if you leave it there for a while. So I'm giving that a go. I'm gonna try and reduce the coffee, and that could be what the issue is. I'm hoping it's something as simple as that, because if it is something as simple as that, then I mean, that just
Says, can we call you Mineral Man now?
mineral man. Yeah, I'm actually buying minerals. I was sick of not having enough minerals, Philly, so I decided that's it, I'm going to buy some minerals. There's a lot of random crap in here as well. I'm just never going to need. That's an old one. Does still works though. A little 60 amp circuit breaker.
Soul Smoke says you can get some of the clean out just by letting it sit in a bucket in open air.
Get some of the chlorine out. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Says it'll just aid it.
Yeah, I've heard it evaporates if you leave it out.
Says woo.
Yeah, I have heard that. I also heard that lemon can help eliminate chlorine. So yeah, there was loads of interesting things I discovered from it. But yeah, it might actually just be as simple as I'm not drinking enough water, not getting hydrated, which could be the combination of poor water quality, too much coffee, caffeine, and not drinking enough.
DJ Mark 323 says those stones are good.
Yeah, well hopefully they'll do the job for me.
Flyers says don't drink Jersey water. Your kids will have 3 arms.
Oh nice, that sounds Sounds like a right result. I could do with 3 arms building this van. Damn it, if only I grew up in, what was it, Jersey?
Soulsmoke says some oil supplements might go down good too. Cod liver oil or hemp seed oil is my fave. Julie620 says probably true. Philly Flyers says Julie had 3 arms. Confirmed.
Yeah, Soul Smoke. I'm not against supplements, but I'm trying to do everything I can to avoid them. And it's going to be, if I need them, then I'll take them. But I'm trying to figure out if I can do it naturally, like do things naturally. I'm just trying to, like, there must be a way of things working out, like getting my body to do it itself.
Soulsmoke says it's nicer if you can get them through your diet.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of the stuff that happens, like it can be like irreversible. Your body can heal things if you give it an opportunity to.
Soulsmoke says hemp seed oil really helps my bad knees.
Yeah, so if you've got, yeah, I mean that does sound like that'd be quite useful. But I just want to, yeah, just heal my own body. Hey, let's go.
Top Doggy 07 says hey Stevie.
Arisa Raid. Wait, is it?
Anna Jules Bull says Arisa Raid, Arisa Raid, Arisa
Is it Arisa?
Raid, Arisa Raid,
Did you used to be Arisa
Raid.
Cooks? Oh, I've met Arisa. If it is the same one. If it's not the same Arisa, then I've just made a prat of myself, and I'm sorry. But thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. This is my home. Oh, it is. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, how's it going? How's it going, Danny?
Dana Jules Bull says she was Arisa_Cooks.
Toppy dog. Hello, Scott, mate. But yeah, this is my home. I know it's not quite as exciting as Thailand. I'm trying to build it into my home. This is where I live, and I know it's a very messy. I'm trying to clear it up a little bit because it's quite stressful, like living in a small space like this and things everywhere. You are Arisa Cooks.
Top Doggy 07 says how you keeping Stevie.
Well, if you don't follow Arisa, chat, go drop her a follow. She's a lovely girl. I met her in Thailand as well. Worth a follow. Yeah, at the minute I'm just trying to just tidy things up a little bit. You can see, like, I've done some of the electrical cables here. They're all down here as well. But yeah, it's kind of stressing me out at the minute because it's just a mess. So I've just decided I'm going to sort the mess out before. This would qualify as a cheeky follow. It would, Philly, yes. Cheeky follow. But yeah, thanks again, Arisa, for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. What did you do? What did you get up to? I hope you like my home. Do you want a tour, Arisa? I know you struggle to understand me as well because my accent's quite strong and I kind of mumble and talk strange. Dream home making, let's go. That's exactly it, mate, yeah. My dream home. Just getting there. Like, I don't know if this is your first time seeing it, Danny, but... What section did you post it in? Oh, in general. You should put things like that in other areas, mate. Because general can sometimes yeah, general can sometimes like go really quickly if you put it in one of the like picture sections. J Rhodes, what we do for showers. I mean, at the minute I either shower at my mum's or other friends or family, or I am a member at the gym. I'm a member at the gym, so I'd
Top Doggy 07
shout at the
says
gym.
it's starting to come together, Stevie. I've and watched you. Sheridan
Thanks, mate.
_
But I'll show you where the shower's going, so I know you're.
Something like that, maybe.
But I'll just show you quickly down here. This is the toilet, and there's obviously you can see the shower tray. We're actually just marking out. You can see there's going to be a wall there, another wall here, and then like a curved door there. So no, I'm not unscrewing it again. But yeah, that's where the shower will be. It's obviously not in work in progress at the minute. The toilet, obviously, I'm using the toilet at the minute. I sleep on the bed, which goes across here, which I've currently taken out. But the bed is pretty much made. I just remove it each time I'm working on it because I don't want it in the way. But I have an air mattress and I sleep along here.
Says Arisa is living in the States now.
Really? What? When did that happen? Huh? Whereabouts? I did not know that. Damn.
Says she moved a few months ago.
Oh wow. Okay. What does she do there? Does she work there? That's pretty cool though.
Shan says we go to England soon.
Oh really? Give me a shout if you come to England. Let me know when you come to England.
Top Doggy 07 says yeah, England.
When are you going to England then? You can see my cool van. Oh. Are you quiet, chat, or is it disconnected? Oh, you're kidding. Wow. You troll.
Julian 620 says it's quiet.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Normally you have a lot to say, Judy, so it was a bit confusing, you know.
Arisa _ Shan says not easy to get visa to England.
Well, not even to visit.
07 says oh I got excited then Arisa lol. Ian says right bang in the center of the pipe Stevie, L.
She got us all with that one. Kai, you went right through a pipe. That does not sound good. That can go in the rubbish. Hey, and then we got a raid from PM. Let's go.
Bailey Dale says raid. XT1 Kez says
We got a PM raid.
DJ _
Legend.
says poultry says get a job. Billy Fly
Oh, that's a nice greeting. Ban. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I actually fell for it. Oh, why did I fall for it? Poultry says, get a job. This is my job. Why are you hating on my job? I actually thought it was like Poultry says, as in he was actually speaking in the chat. Oh, no, wait. Ads are playing. Can I snooze them? That was bad timing. It literally played an ad as I got a raid. Did you survive the ads? Or did... Oh, that's so annoying. GG's. Oh well. I suppose that's what they get for telling me to get a job. I'll show them. Now they've all left. GG's only. Anyway, Raiders, if you are interested, this is my home.
Catblack_art says thank you for T-stream at poultry_motion.
What did he stream today? I mean, I know he streams around London, but did he do anything exciting today? Do you know what? Poultry is someone, one of the streamers I haven't actually met in real life yet. But when the van's finished, I said he can stay in my guest bed, which is going to go along here. He wants to go to Greg's. Was it Greg's he said he wanted to go to? Each Greg's around the UK. There's the spare guest beds going along there. My bed goes along here. Yeah, I'm just doing a tidy up at the minute, so it's not quite as exciting. But I can give you guys a tour. If you want to see a tour of the van, I could run you through it, tell you the plans. That's not ideal. I've lost the... Actually, that's bad. I have to take that out, otherwise it could break it. I'll do that in a minute. Do that in a minute. No one wants a tour. Oh, really sad. Okay, cool, fine. This has been a game changer, this little label printer. Did we get a shout out for PM, by the way?
20 says, why does no one like Stevie today?
don't know, Julie. That's what I've had my whole life. Did we have a shout out for Poultry, by the way? Poultry didn't say hello. Damn it. Oh, there you go. Someone's on it. Nice one. Thank you. Yeah, if you don't follow Poultry Motion, definitely worth a follow. Streams a lot of IRL in London, so if you want to watch some London content.
Top Lucky 07 says show us around the outside the van, how the window's looking.
I could do. I'll have to be a bit careful with doxing possibilities. Thank you, Judy. I might have to tape up the...
Bruce says, do the windows leak though?
They don't, believe it or not. I could probably do with doing a real vigorous, proper water test on them. But it's rained a few times. I've sort of moved my finger around and...
Top Doggy 07 says, oh yeah, okay, no worries, forget about THST.
I could do. I just need to... I think before I deal with that, I think I just want to quickly get this half tidy enough so I can feel like I can relax. Because at the minute I can feel heightened stress levels from all this mess. And also the uncertainty of, like, what I was saying earlier, all the things I'm not sure what to work on next. So I think it just makes sense to kind of clear everything. So things like that, just using up pointless space, making it messy. So yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour in a sec. It's one of my favourite tools. Cuts through wood like butter. Thanks for the follow, mate. Appreciate it. Epil, is it? How do you say that? Epsilon. But yeah, in a minute I will show you around Top Dog, although you're called Top Doggy now. Actually, let's take that out before it breaks. What made you change it to Top Doggy? Yeah, I think if I get this nice and tidy in here, I feel like I can be a little... I definitely feel like it'd improve mood.
Julian 620 says, well, there is a little.
Well, there is a lily. Oh, did you say where? Oh, there is. What do you mean, Julie? Catastrophe. Is that how you say it? Catastrophe. Thanks for the follow. I can relate to your name.
620 says, why not change your name?
I feel like that's the name of this project. Oh, why not change my name?
Top Doggy 07 says, I shortened it, but Top Dog wasn't available yet, so went with the Top Doggy 07 lol. Julian 620 says, I should change my name.
Change your name to July. That's what you should be. July. I can go there. Can go here. Starting to feel better now. I can feel my stress levels slowly depleting.
Julian 620 says, no, I want to change it to Julian.
I don't think you have the balls to change it, Julie, if I'm honest with you. If I'm being completely honest. You know, I like a bit of honesty here.
Julian 620 says I don't.
Don't have the minerals. What's this? 0.5mm LED 2 kitchen. Ah, it's the wrong one. I remember now. Let's get all the rubbish in here.
Fires says I want to change my name, but you lose channel points.
You lose channel points? I don't think you lose channel points. Do you mean the Stream Elements points? Or do you actually use actual channel points? Because if you do, I did not know that. And that seems mad.
Philly Flyers says yes, Stream Elements points.
You can you don't lose them. You can transfer them, Philly. You just have to type in the command, which is !rename, and then you type your old name in, and it transfers the points across.
Philly Flyers says there is a command, but you have to do it in each chat.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you just don't want to do it in each chat, but yeah, you do have to do it in each chat, I think, yeah. That's hidden here. God, it's heavy. This just had to fall, didn't it? Just to try and raise those stress levels back up. And now I've got like a coffee spill or something.
Yenzi says Steve why they're kickboards. Sorry, on the edit, but skirting boards are at the edge of a room and kickboards are at the bottom of kitchen cupboards.
Wait, what? Stevie, they're kickboards.
Yenzi says
I love how you tried to correct me by putting there and you put the wrong there. Did you mean like they are kickboards there? Sorry on the edit, but skirting boards are at the edge of a room and kickboards are at the bottom.
Says,
Yeah, someone said about kickboards. Yeah, I know they're not actually skirting boards, but I thought there was another word for them. Is there another word for them, or are they just called kickboards? But yes, thank you for that, Yimsy.
Yenzi says that's the official name for them.
The official name for them. Yeah, but is that official name in the UK, or do they call them something else in the US? Oh, my hat. I wonder where that went. Just put that in.
Yenzi says sorry, haha, well my mum's always called them that. Tricky 53 says it's not its drama, and yes baseboards is what the bottom board is called.
Oh, baseboards, they call them, yeah. Yeah, I knew there was like a terminology thing because people in chat were calling them differently. But from now on, Yemzi, I shall use the word skirting boards just to wind you up. You're welcome.
Yemzi says plinths are sometimes referred to as a kickboard or kickplate and are used to bridge the gap between the floor and the bottom of your cabinets to hide away cabinet legs. Yemzi says ha ha ha.
I can't figure out. This is why I get frustrated with Leo because he bought that dishwasher, and I can't position everything in a way
Tricky
that
53
fits.
says it is the board at the bottom and it does get kicked and yes it skirts the bottom.
Maybe if I lift that onto there and that in here, and that can go on top like that.
Philly Flyers says ha ha he's here. Philly Flyers says what timing. Yemzi says I'm seeing you do a lot of
Well, Leo's here. He's probably lurking.
well. Tricky 53 says so all three are correct.
Yeah, he's obviously just lurking and watching, and then he. Yes, that's right, Leo. I was talking about you, mate. This fucking box is massive. I can't figure out a way that makes me happy.
Yemzi says with them not fitting your broom beep beep.
No, and I also wouldn't want to put it in there anyway. I mean, that's gonna have to do. That's probably the best.
One rupee says stick it under your bed.
Yeah, it just needs to be put, like I want everything to be in a position where I can then drive the van. I think now it works. No, definitely. I definitely feel. I feel like a weight has started to be lifted from my shoulders. Like tidying it all up.
Detrix says hello Stevie, how you doing buddy?
How's it going, mate? Not too bad. A bit better now I've tidied things up.
Detrix says enjoying my Five Guys burger.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I might use this actually to put all of these together.
Leo 1 rupee says plenty of room in the van now. Tricky 53 says don't say much about that weight. You will jinx yourself and everything will start going wrong. Philly Flyers says oh I had Five Guys last night. Detrix says they are so damn expensive.
They are expensive, yeah.
Billy Flyers says yeah they are. Billy Flyers says it's a scam.
It's a scam. Everything's a scam according to you.
Billy Flyers says they'll be out of business soon.
How much you want to bet, Philly? I bet you they're not.
Billy Flyers says good food though.
Exactly. That's exactly why they won't be out of business. People say it's a scam, but it's like its flavour is
Billy Flyers
unique
says
to them.
quids out there.
So I think even though it is a rip-off to some, if you look at Five Guys, I never see a Five Guys quiet. So Kristin, thank you for the follow earlier.
Gazard 2016 says why is scam always associated with Stevie? Detrix says it is though they didn't want to take care of 4 cents.
It's just what they wanted to do, Gaza. They didn't want to take care of 4 cents. This is my wonderful printer.
He says 5 girls went.
Let's stick. Where can I put this? Maybe it can have its own little place, like up here or something. Maybe if I spread this out.
53 says that at Leo 1RS think of how it sounds when you say I have 5 girls last night. 53 says not a good name. Leo 1 says what did you work on today then?
Just the shower. Basically working out the shower.
Leo 1 says a tricky 53
Just thinking if this is out like this, it kind of. Okay.
I raised her eye when a Philly Flyers said I had 5 guys last night that came to mind it was a food place. Philly Flyers says trick. Philly Flyers says fair. Leo 1 Rupee says loving the outfit today Stephen. Sexy AF.
Here, okay, Lou. Have you had a beer, mate?
Philly Flyers says 36 for a burger, fries and a hot dog.
Yeah, and have you ever paid it, Philly? And more to it, have you ever paid it? Have you paid it more than once?
Leo
And if you
1
have,
says no beers yet, but thanks for
then
reminding
you
me.
kind of answered your own question.
Tricky 53 says better you than me. Elias says, have I ever paid it?
Yeah, $36 for a burger, fries, and a hot dog. That's what I'm asking you. Have you ever paid it?
Elias says, yes, it's a treat, but not an everyday thing.
Exactly. So, if something you say is a scam, yet you still go back,
Elias says, went at 8 p.m. and place was empty.
then means it's not a scam. Place was empty. Interesting. Well, maybe it is too expensive, but in the UK, Five Guys seems to always be quite busy. How's it look, chat? Does the van look tidier now as well?
Leo 1 says, looks great.
Thanks, mate. Are you sure you're feeling all right, Leo? It's not often you say nice things.
Leo 1 says, carrot.
Oh yeah, that makes sense now. Right, this is an absolute nightmare. Right. Let's try again. There we go.
Leo 1 says, have you got any baby pajamas yet? If not, I'll send you some to wear in bed.
I haven't, mate. No, I don't plan on getting any. Oh, I forgot to put this in. Oh, wait. Maybe. I just feel like it would feel tidier if I put this on the top. Yeah. Thank you. Wait, where have I put the chat phone?
Julian 620 says sperm.
What have I just heard? Where is the chat phone? Oh, it's here. Julie, what, honestly, you have been on one today. Also, thank you, Hot Ice. I don't know, I've probably just butchered your name. Thanks for the follow earlier. But yeah, this is my home. Does anyone want a bit of a tour? I'll give you a quick tour of my home. But yeah, if you're still here from the raids and you feel like you might enjoy a bit of van building, van life content, because obviously when the van is complete, I will be travelling around Europe and potentially other areas of the world. Don't know what to do with this. Maybe bin it. Hey, Tricky with the 6 bits. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Tricky. I don't want. I'll make sure I don't spend that all in one go. I don't want to disrespect.
He says tricky 53 minerals getting low. Stevie does this to you eventually.
To be fair, I was actually looking earlier today, right? And I was kind of, and I thought to myself, I was really pleased that I think for the first time since streaming, I'm pretty sure it's the first ever time.
Ixapian says whoever was helping me with the pipe, can you check Discord to see if I've tightened this enough?
But yeah, I was.
I like to be different though.
Yeah, I was looking at the bits for the month, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever had 3 different people, do 10,000 bits in the month. So, it kind of shows that there's a lot of support coming from many areas of the community, which is nice to see.
DJ Mark 323 says looks good, Sapien.
Yeah, all right, Leo.
Says cheer 10,000.
Okay, Leo. Leo trying to give fake minerals. Oh, by the way, I have actually fixed that now. FYI. It can't be broken now. I actually fixed that today.
Ixapian
Screwfix for the win.
Theory out. Julie 6.
Let's test that theory out.
So you did. Leo 1 repeat says we
Nah, no, you just need to trust me. Doesn't need testing. Its time will come. You just need to go, Stevie, I trust you.
Dakota says this to Upton Stream today. Hope it's gone well.
It's been okay. I've just, there's been a lot of thinking, trying to figure things out. Why have I not, why have I not thought about having this step literally like, oh, it doesn't really fit. Wait, does it fit this way? No, it doesn't really fit that way either. Yeah, it's too far away. Oh, it's been a tough day. Yeah, I just think there's just been a lot of uncertainty in my brain, which has made it difficult to progress. Tomorrow also, oh, I need to tell you guys, tomorrow obviously is Mother's Day. So tomorrow's stream is going to be a lot later than usual. So what I think I'm going to do tomorrow is, tomorrow I'm going to let's see what little rascal that was. Colonel, thank you for the prime.
Keep up the good work.
Haven't seen you for, well, it feels like a while.
J_Samra_ says hey bud.
So tomorrow is going to be a late stream, so I think what we're going to do is probably end up, I'll probably just go live. We'll probably be in a car park somewhere, maybe do a bit of work.
620 says all right, I am going to enjoy the lovely weather. Have a good one.
It will be a bit of chill, bit of, you know.
J_Samra_1 says hope you are having a nice
Thank
day.
you, Julie. Enjoy the sunshine.
Says clocks change tonight too. DJ
They do, yes.
123 says enjoy Julie.
Which means more daylight. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming later tomorrow. So
Leo 1
I don't know what
says
time.
bye Julie. Tricky 53 says so why not just take tomorrow off and you owe us the next day full stream.
Nah, I'm sticking to what I'm doing, and it's fine anyway. Like,
Leo 1 says don't get drunk Julie. J_Samra_1 says you ending.
not right now.
Billy Flyers says by July.
Yeah. So anyway, tomorrow I will be live late.
Says hello.
Hello, Dans. Probably. Let me think. Probably like 6 p.m. I'll be live tomorrow at like 6 p.m. And it'll just be an evening stream really. So maybe a bit of work in the van, bit of chill, chatting. So yeah, maybe tomorrow will be the one I sneak off and we don't hit the goal. Who knows? But yeah, tomorrow it's Mother's Day, so I got football in the morning, and then my mum booked dinner.
Taking mum out for a spin in the van tomorrow for Mother's Day.
Nah, we're going out for a meal.
Says, oh, nice 6 p.m. time be nice for me since I'm est.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 6 p.m. tomorrow, which I don't know what that is in Est. The clocks change, so it will be 1 p.m. in Est maybe. I can tell you Orlando time.
Says, so stream tomorrow will be 6 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Got it. Danson says 2 p.m.
Now, our clocks change tonight, by the way. So, if it's 4 hours now, it will be 5 hours tomorrow. the difference. So I think
Hampton says, oh, fun.
what I'm going to do tonight is I think I'm going to stay here tonight, and then tomorrow, obviously, stay in the van tomorrow, because yeah, we'll just do an evening stream, just a bit of day in life in the van, what it's like, you know. Might take you out for a walk. I honestly don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I think today there was a lot of overthinking and a bit of like figuring things out. Tomorrow will be a bit more of a chill day.
Hampton says, I like walks.
So then Monday, I think will be a bit more fresh head, back into it, bosh. So yeah, I think Monday is when we'll get some more proper progress. I also need to, I'm looking at ordering the
Commander Coda
reverse
says,
camera.
rain tonight. Tricky53 says, and no one even asked if you're sleeping in the van tonight, lol.
Yeah, it was probably coming. Yeah.
Leo1Rupee says, reverse camera, a good idea.
Yeah, I've already bumped this thing once, so I think I'm going to get reverse camera and reverse bleepers. Sensors. Can someone do... Actually, no, I could probably do it from here. What's the workout? I mean, I know it's not a freaking hard workout, but there was a couple of spins, I think. What's our sub goal on? We can't be millions miles away from the sub goal. Workout.
Leo1Rupee says, my car has both. Very handy.
10 press ups. Got it. Right, 10 press ups. Let's get the press ups on the go. But yeah, anyway, chat, if you don't follow the stream,
Says, scam.
please hit that follow button. And yeah, we're gonna raid out. I'm gonna do the 10 press ups on the way out. If you could just wait for the raid code, I'd appreciate that, and you get some points. And soon, I promise you'll be able to use the points. Oh my God! Baby Bears with the 5 gifted. Let's freaking go, man. Oh wait, what's that spin gonna be? Oh wait. Ah, you rascal. Does that mean we've hit the sub goal as well? That also means you guys need to vote if you hit the sub goal. Did you hit the sub goal? Leo, can you do a poll? Oh no, 2 more. Okay. Okay, you don't need to do a poll. No, we're cool. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, let's go before someone decides to do that. All right, we're gonna raid out. Yeah, we're just raiding out to our friend Mr. Pole. I need to do 20 press ups, but I thought I'd get the raid going, and then I'll do them press ups for you now. 20 press ups. Thanks to Baby Bears. Baby Bears, thanks to the 5 gifted, mate, and giving me 10 freaking extra press ups to do. Appreciate you, man. Let's put you here. Right, let's do it. Oh, 20, let's go. All right, I appreciate you, legends. See you later, Baby Bears, Yemzy, Foodie Flyers,
Says bye.
Leo, Commander Coda, Tricky, DJ Mark, any other legends who are here. Appreciate you all. Go show some love to Mr. Pole. Is it working?
Bye.
I think I did start the raid.
Canelpanayak says why.
Appreciate you, absolute legends. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is a later time. We're going to be tomorrow.